Hello and very welcome everyone to this particular session of the current affairs. Today we are going to learn the current affairs of the 5th of September 2024, and let's start and see that what we have to discuss in today's day. So basically when we start discussing, the first thing that we need to discuss that what are the topics we are going to cover. So the first topic is banking and finance. Another one is defense, sports, national news, books and authors, important days, agreements news and health news. Before we start, the images used in our slide deck are for educational purpose only. We respect the intellectual property rights of the original creators and owners of these images. If you are the owner of any of the images used in this deck and have any concern or issues, please contact us at sathi@iitk.ec.in and we shall remove the images. So the first news that we have today is from the banking and finance section, and what it is saying. So basically WB upgrades its estimate of India's GDP growth to 7% from 6.6% for the financial year 25. I hope in the last some sessions you have seen that a lot of financial sector companies, they were telling or forecasting about the gross domestic product growth of India for this particular year. This is a normal procedure for every country. All the famous financial or fintech companies all over the world, which are famous for giving ratings, they particularly provide ratings or particularly percentage or particularly says that how much percentage will increase. This helps a lot to the investors who are finding a way to invest in particular shares or particular market of any particular country. Okay, so let's start. So the World Bank upgraded the India's growth estimate to 7% from 6.6% for financial year 2024-2025. That means the ongoing year. And it's Indian development update. So basically remember one very important thing here, that this particular forecast is very important because it was given by World Bank. The gross domestic product growth is projected at 6.7% for financial year 26 and financial year 27. And further, if we go into the financial year 26, that means 25 to 26 and 26 to 27. In that particular year, the growth is forecasted for 6.7%. The debt to GDP ratio is expected to decline from 83.9% in the financial year 24 to 82% by financial year 27. Okay, so one more thing that they have discussed or they have forecasted is that the debt to GDP ratio, which means what type of debt we have, what is the number of debt we have. Debt means what are the particular loans we have, and apart from it, to the GDP, what we are making. So particularly they are saying that from financial year 24 to financial year 27, it will be going to be decreased from 83.9% to 82%. So that will be the thing by strong revenue growth and fiscal consolidation. Okay, so as they are saying that there will be some particular revenue growth and fiscal consolidation, in that case the particular debt to GDP ratio will decline. The current account deficit is expected to widen to 1.1% of GDP in financial year 25. Okay, so currently our current account deficit, that means particularly if we talk about that, our current account, the current account of India, which we can say that all the particular business that we are doing, that is having a current account. So current account deficit means that if we are particularly in a loss in that particular account. So that particular criteria is saying that it is expected to widen to 1.1% of GDP. So it will be 1.1% of GDP from 0.7% in financial year. So it is a little bit increased, okay, for this particular year. But overall, the growth of domestic product will be 7% according to World Bank, supported by strong services exports and expanding high-tech goods exports. So I hope this point is clear. Please remember the forecast is 7% by World Bank. Another one, why Hargopal appointed as MD of NABARD. So Y. Hargopal has been appointed as the Managing Director of NABARD Consultancy Services. Remember, very important for the banking exams. Okay, it will be directly asked in your mains exam. Prior to this appointment, he served as the Chief Operating Officer of NABARD. So earlier he was the COO. Right now he is the Managing Director of NABARD. He joined NABARD in 1996 and held various positions in finance department and at regional office in Punjab, Haryana, Andhra Pradesh, and Telangana. So basically, he was a member of NABARD since 1996, and he was on various positions. But also, apart from it, he had also worked in different regional offices. Rapcons is a wholly owned subsidiary of the National Bank of Agriculture and Rural Development, headquartered in New Delhi. Okay, so we know that NABARD, what is NABARD? NABARD is a bank that is basically focused on the development of the agriculture things and the rural things. And NAPCONS is a wholly owned subsidiary of the NABARD. Okay, so it will help particularly giving the consultancy and all the other services. So remember why Hargopal becomes the MD of this department. POP launches India's first multi-brand co-branded credit card in partnership with RuPay Yes Bank. So POP Tech Growth Private Limited launched India's first multi-brand co-branded credit card Yes Bank POP Club RuPay credit card in partnership with RuPay and Yes Bank Limited. Okay, so this is the thing here. The card was launched at the 2024 Global FinTech Festival in Mumbai. Okay, so basically, if we are talking about the card, so the card was launched at the 2024 Global FinTech Festival. Okay, so every year, basically, a FinTech festival is opened. So this time it was in Mumbai, and at that particular place, these all things were discussed. It includes top brands like Zomato, Blinkit, Cult, Rapido, Clear Trip, and PharmEasy, covering key areas such as e-commerce, groceries, food and beverages, travel and health and fitness. Okay, so particularly at that particular meeting, all these brands were present regarding their particular partnership with for this particular thing regarding this credit card. Cardholders can earn rewards on every transaction using POP coins, which can be used for purchase at various leading director to consumer brands. Okay, so this particular thing is available at all these places, and particular credit card will be available on all these particular brands. Okay, so remember that POP is a particular brand that has launched a particular credit card along with Yes Bank. Okay. Another one, ICICI Prudential Life Insurance launches ICICI True Signature Pension to build retirement savings. So a particular scheme that is dedicated to the people, to the old people who are particularly planning for their retirement, and for that purpose this scheme is. So ICICI Prudential Life Insurance launched ICICI True Signature Pension, a market-linked pension product for creating a cost and tax-efficient retirement plan. Okay, so it will be tax efficient and it will be very beneficial. The product offers customization of retirement savings with up to 100% equity exposure and ability to move between equity, debt, and balanced funds. It features two funds, ICICI Pru Pension India Growth Fund and ICICI Pru Pension Balanced Fund. The plan provides a tax-free withdrawal option for up to 60% of the accumulated corpus at the end of the policy term and includes waiver of premium add-on benefits. Okay, so basically, at the time when this particular scheme will be fulfilled, so you can at particular time you can just withdraw 60% of the amount at particular first transaction. Okay, and that also with some type of tax benefits will also be there. So remember all these things. The new scheme was launched by ICICI Bank Insurance. DOT notifies new rules for Digital Bharat Nidhi to boost telecom access. Now try to understand. Department of Telecommunication has notified the Telecommunications Administration of Digital Bharat Nidhi Rules 2024 to enhance telecom access. So basically, Department of Telecommunication in our country, they are particularly issuing a particular type of rules and regulations to enhance the telecom access. Universal Service Obligation Fund has been renamed as Digital Bharat Nidhi to better understand emerging technology needs. This point is very important here because it will be coming to the exam directly that the Universal Service Obligation Fund has been changed to which particular name. So remember the name Digital Bharat Nidhi. New rules defines the power and function of the administrator who will oversee the implementation and administration of the DBN. Funds from DBN will be allocated to the projects aimed at improving telecommunication service in underserved rural, remote, and urban areas for underserved groups such as women, person, and disabilities with economically and socially weaker sections. All these things will be there, and it will help a lot of people who are coming from the backward classes, or particularly economically backward classes, or some type of disabled people. Okay, so remember that. Another one is coming from Union Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan launches Agri Fund and Krishi Nivesh portal. Now try to understand. So Union Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan launched rupees 750 crore Agri Fund for startups and rural enterprises, and the agri investment portal named Krishi Nivesh in New Delhi. Okay, so basically there are two types of schemes. One is the agri fund for startups, like those startups which are based on agriculture and its products. And the other one is the rural enterprises. That means those enterprises which are basically working in the rural areas. The portal named Krishi Nivesh in New Delhi. Okay, so a particular portal has been dedicated for both of them, and that is called Krishi Nivesh. Agriculture Infrastructure Fund Excellence Award 2024 were conferred to the top performing banks and states. So basically, an award is also here because sometimes an award gives a particular satisfaction in work thing, and people will be dedicated to these type of things like agriculture and development of rural areas. For that purpose, this award was created, and it has been given in 2024. So for some of the banks and states which are working very good in the agriculture part. State Bank of India ranked first in the Bharat and Rapid categories. Okay, so State Bank of India is the one which has been ranked first in the Bharat and other Rapid categories. Madhya Pradesh emerged as the top performing state under the rupees 1 lakh crore AIF scheme, followed by Maharashtra, UP, Punjab, and Rajasthan. So remember two things here. As I said, that Agriculture Infrastructure Fund award is given in 2024. So the bank that has been given this award is SBI, and the state which is on top is Madhya Pradesh. After that, the on second one is Maharashtra, then third one is Uttar Pradesh, then Punjab, and then Rajasthan. Okay, another one, guys. INS P8I aircraft participates in the 22nd Indo-French bilateral naval exercise Varun 2024. So I hope you all know this very well, that a particular naval exercise happens every year between India and France, and that is called a Varun exercise. So let's see that what we have here. Indian Navy's P8I aircraft participated in the 22nd edition of exercise Varun 2024 held in Mediterranean Sea. This point is important, that where it was held in Mediterranean Sea from 2nd to 4th of September. The exercise featured advanced tactical drills highlighting the strength and synergy and interoperability between the India and the French Navy. So how they are cooperating with each other, how they are coordinating, for that purpose this exercise is important. Objective included preparing crews to collaboratively tackle diverse challenges and enhancing capabilities like replenishment at sea and complex air combat maneuvers. INS Tabar, equipped with a versatile range of weapons and sensors, also participated in the exercise. So this exercise is a naval exercise, and for that purpose, a shipment of or a vessel of Indian Navy has also participated, that is INS Tabar. Okay, so remember, INS Tabar and INS P81 aircraft participated in this exercise. Exercise what was held in Mediterranean Sea. And third point you need to remember is that this exercise was held between the naval navies of India and France, and it was a 22nd edition of Varun exercise. Another one, FWDA announces successful maiden flight to its indigenous unmanned bomber aircraft FWD-200B. So Flying Wedge Defense and Aerospace, this is a particular company, announced the successful maiden flight of its indigenous unmanned bomber aircraft. Okay, so first of all, understand unmanned bomber aircraft. So basically, during these days, a lot of unmanned aerial vehicles are being made, like drones, if you have heard about. Like if we have already discussed about the aircraft, a particular drone that has been indigenously being built in Iran. They are going to launch it and it would be Shaheed 136. Okay, B. So these type of unmanned drones are very helpful for attacking without any hazard to any human. So for that purpose, this particular company, Flying Wedge Defense and Aerospace, they have created indigenous unmanned bomber aircraft. That means in India they have built it. The aircraft is classified as the medium altitude long endurance unmanned aerial vehicle. Okay, so this is a medium altitude long endurance. That means it will be at the height of medium altitude, and it would be long endure. Like it would be very good in particularly efficiency of flying. The FWB 200B features a wingspan of 5 meters, a length of 3.5 meters, and a maximum takeoff weight of 102 kgs. Okay, so this will be the particular specification that what it is capable of. It can fly at a cruising speed of 152 km per hour with a maximum speed of 250 km per hour and has range up to 800 km with an endurance of 7 hours. So it can go for 7 hours. Here you can see the particular model also, and what is the maximum speed it can take? 250 km per hour. What is the range in kilometers it can take? 800 kilometers, and the time it can take is 7 hours. Ajay Ratra joins Indian Cricket Selection Committee. Okay, so let's see that what we have. The Board of Control for Cricket in India announced a significant change on Tuesday. Former Indian wicketkeeper Ajay Ratra has been appointed as the selector for the men's cricket team. So remember the name. He is the new selection. He's the new member, or you can say he's also been appointed as the selector for men's cricket team. His name is Ajay Ratra. This appointment marks a new era in the national team selection committee. Ratra's inclusion is expected to bring fresh perspectives to the selection process. So it is also kind of an appointment. So remember the name Ajay Ratra. Another one, India's table tennis icon Sharat Kamal named ITTF Foundation ambassador. So recently, during the 11th day of the Ultimate Table Tennis Season 5, a major announcement was made. Sharat Kamal, India's ace paddler, was named the first Indian ambassador of the International Table Tennis Federation Foundation. So remember the name Sharat Kamal. Okay, and ace paddler means that he was one who plays tennis. Announcement took place at Jawaharlal Nehru Indoor Stadium. This recognition highlights Kamal's contribution to the sport and his role in promoting table tennis globally. So remember another name, that is Sharat Kamal. And Ajay Ratra was included in the selection committee of cricket team in India by BCCI. Harinder Singh, historic Paralympic gold in archery. So Harinder Singh secured India's first ever Paralympic gold medal in archery at Paris Paralympics 2024. Okay, so remember his name also. And apart from him, one more name that you need to remember was Antil. So Antil was the person who got or who clinched gold medal in Paralympics in javelin throw. Because we know that Neeraj Chopra is the one who got so much fame. But apart from him, now you also need to know that there is a person called Antil who also got this award, who also got gold medal in javelin throw at Paralympics, not normal Olympics. This achievement follows his groundbreaking bronze medal at the Tokyo 2020 Paralympics. Singh's victory is a significant milestone in India's sports history. His performance was further solidified his status as a trailblazer in the Indian para archery. So remember his name. His name is Harvinder Singh. India's Sachin Serero Khiladi secured silver medal in the men's shot put for F46 event. So Sachin Serero Khiladi won a silver medal in men's shot put F46 event at Paralympics Paris 2024. Here you can see this particular is a particular ball of metal that you need to throw. This is called shot put. So this achievement adds to India's growing medal tally in the Paralympics. Khilari's performance highlights the nation emerging prowess in para athletics. His success is a testament to the hard work and dedication of Indian para athletes. Another one, Indian para athlete dominate Paralympic club throw event. On 4th of September 2024, Indian para athletes showcased their skills in the men's F51 club throw event at the Paris Paralympics. Dharamveer, a 35-year-old athlete from Sonipat, won the gold medal with a spectacular performance. Remember his name? His name is Dharamveer. Pranav Surma complemented Dharamveer's gold by securing the silver medal. So, other than Dharamveer, there was also a person called Pranav Surma who also got silver medal. This event highlighted the rising prowess of India in Paralympic sports. In Paralympics, India is doing a lot of great things. Tennis legend Ayala passes away at the age of 91. So tennis would mourn the loss of Luis Ayala, one of Chile's most celebrated athletes. So remember the name Ayala, Luis Ayala. He was from Chile. Chile is a country that is in South America. The capital is Santiago. Ayala passed away at the age of 91. Chilean Tennis Federation made the somber announcement on Wednesday. His passing marks the end of an era in South American tennis history, posted by Sumit Arora. Okay, so remember the name. The name is particularly Luis Ayala. Okay, another one, UTT 2024, Sharat Kamal named first Indian ambassador to the ITTF Foundation. We have already discussed that he has been given this particular tag and it was declared at the Jawaharlal Nehru Indoor Stadium. Another one, GM Karthik Raman won the 61st National Championship, Chess Championship, Haryana. So Grandmaster Karthik Raman from Andhra Pradesh won 61st National Chess Championship 2024 held in Gurugram, Haryana. GM Ganguly Surashekhar finished second. This was the runner-up, first runner-up, and while the international master Nilesh Shah finished third. So he is the second runner-up. The tournament had a prize fund of rupees 30 lakh with Karthik receiving a cash prize of rupees 6 lakh. This marks Karthik Venkatraman's second victory in the national championship, qualifying him for the FIDE Chess World Cup in 2025. So he will be going for the FIDE Chess World Cup 2025 and his name, please remember the name, Karthik Venkatraman. Okay, Durand Cup 2024, Northeast United FC won their first Durand Cup, defeating Mohan Bagan XG. Okay, so Northeast United Football Club won their first ever Durand Cup title by defeating Mohan Bagan, very famous football club in Bengal, by 4-3 in the penalty shootout. The winning team, NEUFC, was awarded the cash prize of 60 lakh rupees, while the runner-up Mohan Bagan Group will be receiving 30 lakh rupees. Kerala Blasters Football Club forward Noha Sadawi won the Golden Boot Award as the tournament top scorer with 6 goals. NEUFC goalkeeper Gurmeet Singh won the Golden Glove Award and NEUFC's Jitin MS won the Golden Ball Award. Okay, so remember Durand Cup was won by Northeast United Football Club. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's historic visit to Brunei. Okay, so basically on 3rd of September, Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Bandar Seri Begawan, the capital of Brunei. This particular country you will found in the eastern side of the Indian Ocean. Okay, so he visited Brunei. This visit marks the first time that Indian Prime Minister has visited Brunei since diplomatic ties were established on May 10, 1984. So we have a long relations since 1984, but now first time the Prime Minister has visited there. The visit is a part of a broader two-nation tour that includes Singapore, and the tour spans from 3rd of September to the 5th of September 2024. Okay, so remember their name, Brunei. Brunei, who visited Brunei recently? Mr. Narendra Modi. First time it was. Another one, Cabinet's approval on 2nd September 2024. So recently on 2nd September, Union Cabinet chaired by obviously Prime Minister Narendra Modi approved 7 major schemes aimed at improving farmers' life and livelihood, with a total budget outlay of rupees 14,235.30 crore. Cabinet also approved the establishment of the 5th semiconductor unit under the Indian Semiconductor Mission in Sanand, Gujarat. Cabinet's Committee on Security approved the procurement of 240 aero engines for the Indian Air Force Su-30 MKI aircraft from HAL worth rupees 26,000 crore. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs approved a 309-kilometer long new railway line project to provide the shortest rail connectivity between Maharashtra and Mumbai, Maharashtra and Indore. So some of the particular projects that have been declared approved by the cabinet recently, and it includes some of the things related to the aero engines that are being used or included in our Sukhoi aircrafts. And apart from that, some of the particular projects like the connectivity between Mumbai and Indore were given some of the approvals. Another one, books and authors, very important. A book titled that is From Oil to Lithium, Navigating the Future of Energy by Kuldeep Gupta. Very important and very insightful book, I would say, because the thing is, it will be discussing that how we are moving from oil use, that is the crude oil, petroleum and diesel and all that, towards lithium use. Okay, so that is important. A new book titled From Oil to Lithium, Navigating the Future of Energy has been released. The book is authored by renowned energy expert Kuldeep Gupta. It offers a compelling narrative that intervenes personal experience with global energy challenges. The book aims to inspire change and challenge perception about sustainable energy solutions. As you know that India is building the lithium manufacture going to become a lithium battery manufacturing hub and also the semiconductor manufacturing hub. We will discuss that later on. So that is why this book is important, and it is you can also say it is very relevant to the particular time, as it will be showing that how we are moving from one phase to other. So remember the name Kuldeep Gupta. Teachers Day 2024, and Teachers Day is celebrated in India on 5th of September every year. Remember this thing, this is the National Teachers Day. If we are talking about the World Teachers Day, then that will be on 5th of October every year. This day honors the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishna, a great teacher and the second president of India. Teachers Day 2024 is a time to recognize the important role teachers play in shaping our lives. It is a special day to celebrate and appreciate teachers for their hard work and dedication. So remember this day. This day is dedicated as Teachers Day and also the birth anniversary of Dr. Sarvapalli Radhakrishna. The International Day of Charity 2024. So International Day of Charity is observed annually on 5th of September. Remember, this is also very important. This day serves as a reminder for transformative power of philanthropic activities. Charity plays a crucial role in addressing some of the world's most pressing issues. It fosters social bonds and contributes to the creation of inclusive and resilient societies. Another one, NTH BEE signs MOU to promote energy efficiency across India. Okay, so the National Test House and Bureau of Energy Efficiency signed memorandum of understanding to strengthen the standards and labeling programs. Okay, so basically a kind of a memorandum to cooperate with each other and also to basically see the things that the standardization of all the things should be very well done. MOU aims to promote sustainable development in India, though energy conservation by saving electricity. Okay, so basically it will be focusing on the way we are converting electricity and also the conservation by saving that, and it will also promote the sustainable development goals. BEE will recognize NTH as the referral laboratory for technical disputes regarding test results and will nominate NTH officers to their various technical committees. NTH will conduct capacity building and training for BEE officers and collaborate on other technical matters related to the SL scheme. Another one, Union Minister Anuparna Devi launches 7th Rashtriya Poshan Maha 2024. So Union Minister Anuparna Devi Yadav launched Rashtriya Poshan Maha 2024 at Mahatma Mandir, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. Okay, so remember the name, Union Minister Anuparna Devi Yadav. The month-long campaign aims to combat malnutrition and promote holistic well-being across India. So remember that during the month of September, to particularly create awareness regarding malnutrition and other things, this particular process, the Rashtriya Poshan Maha, has been declared in September. And it was done in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. The event included nationwide plantation drive under the Ek Ped Maa Ke Naam campaign and distribution of nutrition basket to pregnant women, lactating mothers, and adolescent girls. So all these particular people will be covered under this scheme. Assistant payments were given to recipient of various Gujarat government schemes, and exhibition featuring Poshan Tracker and other initiative were organized. Okay, so remember the name, this particular program, the Rashtriya Poshan Mah. So far what we have discussed, the first thing, the World Bank upgrades India's GDP growth and from 6.6 to 7%. Why Hargopal appointed as the MD of NABARD Consultancy Services. POP launched India's first multi-brand co-branded credit card. ICICI Prudential Life Insurance launches ICICI Pro Signature Pension. Department of Telecommunication notifies new rules for Digital Bharat Nidhi. Union Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan launches Agri Shore Fund and Krishi Nivesh portal. In defense, DAC approves 10 capital acquisition proposals. Indian Navy P-8I aircraft in Indo-French naval exercise Varun 2024. It was the 22nd edition of this exercise, and also it was held in Mediterranean Sea. FWDA announces maiden flight of indigenous unmanned bomber aircraft FWD-200B. Sports news, in that we covered that Ajay Ratra joins Indian Cricket Selection Committee. India's table tennis icon Sharat Kamal named as the ITTF Foundation ambassador. Other than that, Harinder Singh wins historic Paralympic gold in archery. Sachin, Serero, Hilary secure silver in men's shot put. Indian para athlete dominate Paralympic club through event. Tennis legend Luis Ayala passes away at the age of 91. He was from Chile. UTT, once again, Sharat Kamal named the first Indian ambassador of ITT Foundation. GM Karthik Raman wins 61st National Chess Championship, Haryana. Durand Cup 2024, Northeast United Football Club wins their first Durand Cup by defeating Mohan Bagan. National news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi historic visit to Brunei. Cabinet approval on 2nd of September 2024 regarding some of the projects in Mumbai and Pune and other places. Books and authors, in that we discussed about a book that shows that how we are going from oil to lithium, navigating the future of energy by Kuldeep Gupta. Then some important days like Teachers Day, International Day, and some agreements we also discussed between NTH and BEE. Last, Union Minister Annapurna Devi launches the 7th Rashtriya Poshan Maha 2024 in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So that's it in this session. I hope you find this session really interesting and knowledgeable. And if that, then we will meet again in the next session where we will discuss some more current affairs and some more knowledgeable facts to enhance our upgradation, our particular selection process and our practice. So thank you. Bye bye. Take care, everyone. See you soon.